Uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising.
It's just my story through rhyme and song and vivid experiences.
What this show is about is reclaiming part of a modern mythology. The modern story of Britain is events like the Brixton riots, not in the sense of just what happened there, but also the spirit that represented.
When I was given up into social services care, how I moved to the southern countryside into a children's home when I was 3 years old, and how I survived on the Brixton streets, my memories of the Brixton riots.
I see it really as, in that sense, a very, very important part of our collective memory, and something that we need to, at different times, revisit, just to remind ourselves of kind of where we, and I suppose particularly immigrants, emerged, and therefore the kind of place that we found for ourselves within the society.
And my memories of the riots is still very vivid. It's like a film in my mind. I remember where I ran, where the first police van came into the theatre, how it was rocked from side to side, how it eventually keeled over, the windows smashing, and then sirens, the sound of sirens all around in the distance.
Powerful history is a living memory, relates as much to now as reminds us of another era.
And later on, the smell of fire in the air, the smell of petrol, the smoke, and late at night, the police turning the fire hoses on us. So it's very vivid to me, even now.
What makes the piece very dynamic is the fact that it's mixed up with wonderful poetry and wonderfully sung poetry. The atmosphere really comes from the way in which Alex performs that poetry. You suddenly sort of feel yourself back in a club or in the prison or whatever situation that he's describing.
And on the third day, we all went down to central Brixton, wearing our new clothes, shoes from Clark's, trousers from Debenhams, shirts from Mr. Byright, hats from Dunn & Co, and jewellery from H. Samuel. And we were teasing the police, showing our jewellery, showing our shoes, showing our nice new clothes. And it was like a celebration, you know, an uprising. Uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising. We're sick and tired of the ghetto housing and the damn hustler and police beating. We have no work and we have no shilling. We can't take no more of this suffering. You better send for the army and the home guard. We're gonna mash up and burn down this Scotland Yard. Come listen, people, to the Brixton Bar. Police officer, you better put up your guard, go on. Uprising, this uprising. Uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising.